Welcome back to the Captain Sandy and Leah Rae show. We're very excited to be here. We thought that it would be really cool to have you guys write us some questions and kind of I would read the questions, she would answer because most of the questions are for her anyway. So are you ready, baby?
I am ready.
I'm just going to fire
Thank you
through.
for your questions.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So question number 1.
Wait, I have a theme for that.
Oh, what?
Hey, what is question?
It's like the Twilight Zone. What piece of advice would you give to someone struggling with addiction at rock bottom and wanting to recover?
Wanting to recover is key, and seek help. If you feel like you need treatment, call the 1-800 number. Google treatment centers in your area and call. They're willing and able to talk to you, and they will help you. The one thing I love about treatment and people in recovery is they will hold your hand all the way through. Just make that call or show up at an AA meeting or an NA meeting, whatever your addiction is.
I love that. Leah, if you were able, would you be a crew member on Sandy's boat? It's Donna from Alberta, Canada. I love you both. No. I would not be a crew.
That goes like...
No, I would not. I would come on to greet her possibly at the end as her love because I've missed her for so long, but not a crew.
You know, when people work together and live together, they usually don't last.
No bueno.
You need to have that individuality in time.
Yes.
You know, everyone needs their personal time, but I would love to have Leah on a holiday on a super yacht.
I don't really think that's personal though, time filming, like you're nonstop and definitely.
And I can't talk. Ask Leah.
She's exhausted. It's just not a good time.
It's like, yeah. So I said, we had to learn over the years. I'm going to talk to you in your morning, not my nights, because my nights, it's exhausting.
I thought it was your nights and my mornings.
Whatever.
Okay, next question. I'm Cindy from Kentucky, currently live in Tennessee. Oh, there's no question. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Kentucky, Cindy.
What boat do you guys own?
We don't own a boat currently, but we have a lot of friends with boats.
Yes, and we borrow them.
Friends with boats are always better than owning a boat. Actually, that's not true.
No,
we want to own a boat.
Want to get a boat.
So we're working on our house right now. Once that's done, then the boat's next.
Yes.
And what would it be? I don't know. There's so many great builders out there. I have to figure that part out. I'm looking at a few.
If you owned a boat, would you ever charter your boat?
I don't. Probably I would, but not overnight. Just like day charters, because I'm not going to own a super yacht because I don't make that kind of money. But a day charter, absolutely. I did that for a while in the Hamptons and had a blast. Met some incredible people, business owners and famous people, and it's been pretty cool.
This is Emily from Pennsylvania. My question for you, Captain Sandy, is what moment in your career did you realize that this is what you wanted to do forever?
Oh, wow. You know, the minute I started and I did my first trip, it was incredible. We were crossing to the Bahamas and I saw the water and the crystal clear water and the dolphins and at sea in the air and it was incredible. I knew then I found my happy place in the workplace.
I love that. This is Princess from Australia. Leah, when are you going to record an album? Well, I actually recorded 6 of them, but they're in the gospel industry. But I'm definitely wanting to do a brand new one, right? But I've recorded 4 singles. They're all available on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, all of that. So you can just check out Leah Rae Music.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Yes, and the cool thing is we bought these awesome cameras that we could go live, and I just got this piece of equipment today where Leah's going to go sing live from this studio and
create.
And create, yes.
I miss
because she started seeing me, she's no longer on those platforms.
The church platform.
Yeah, they kicked her off, which is terrible.
Terrible.
Why? God loves us all. No, not that. That one. What's that one? More like that one. That's what happened.
Okay. Good thing I'm resilient. What's one piece of motivational advice, Captain Sandy, you would give to your yacht crew? This is from Dylan's World.
motivational advice
Mm-hmm.
to my yacht crew. They're pretty motivated. I have to say, to work on a boat, you can't be lazy. You have to be motivated. Now, for the TV side, if people want to be in TV and they come on the TV show and they're there for television and not yachting, I suggest they motivate on over to a acting school, because the maritime industry needs real people who want to work in the industry. And a lot of times when people are casted for the show, they see, oh my gosh, I could have a TV career, and that's great. Yes, we need TV people, right? But in the maritime industry isn't where you learn to act. So we have a few of those. The camera doesn't lie. And for the people that are there for the maritime industry, they're motivated. What would I say? Remain teachable. Remain teachable and be kind.
Be kind. Yes. That too. Okay. This is from Corpus Christi, Texas. Love the show, Below Deck. Are there any special requirements for guests to disembark on certain islands? And have you ever had to remove an unruly guest?
Okay, first answer, first part of the question is yes. If you go from the BVIs to the USVIs, we have to clear immigrations. That's the only thing. Other than that, they can do, if the island is, you're allowed to go on it, you're allowed to go on it. The second part of that question was, short-term memory loss.
No, it's okay. Have you ever removed an unruly guest?
No, but I have called a broker of an unruly guest. He was yelling at I was in Porto. He was speaking in a different language, but you could understand the word sue you. And because we weren't getting dockage fast enough, and for those people out there that have waited in line for a slip or a berth at Porto, no, you wait for a long time. So I called his broker and I was like, you got to get your client under control, because he's going to get us blacklisted from Porto. Otherwise, I'm putting him on a tender. And she called him up and he changed. It was pretty crazy.
That's crazy. This is Amber from, she didn't say from where, but Leah, what is your most favorite and least favorite thing about owning a skincare facility business? Oh, love Amber from Canada. My least favorite thing about paying rent, the least, trying to make sure that we can cover all the costs and the business costs. I learned a lot in my business in that way, but really, honestly, I loved every aspect of it. I would say, and having to be there all the time, because I like the freedom to go and sing and travel and do other things. And so as an owner, you really need to be there all the time. And but yeah, I actually love it. So we'll see what happens. I'm still Skin by Leah here in Colorado.
Because she is the queen of skin. I'm telling you right now, when it's kind of a turn on, like when you start talking about, when she sees someone's skin and they ask her questions, she knows exactly what to use. Do. Yes, she is an expert in skin.
Yeah.
Let's just look.
See? Beautiful. Yeah, see? But I love when people call and ask me questions, no matter where you live. And I always say, send me a picture. Let me look at your skin. And then I give you advice of what to buy so you don't waste your money at Sephora or somewhere trying to guess what's good for your skin. I can tell you exactly what you should buy, whether it's from me or a department store.
And it's the largest organ, right?
Yes. On your body.
Yes, on your body. Skin is the largest
organ.
Yeah.
So take care of it.
Pretty cool.
What is your favorite Azuna product?
Azuna. The one.
That was the wrong button.
That one. TT Marine, because it's for the marine sector. Although they have products for the homes.
We love Azuna.
Yeah, we love Azuna. We were just on the mountaintop talking about how fresh the air is, and it reminded me of the Azuna product that we put in our house that eliminates the microbes and organisms that float in the air that are bad for us.
Yes.
You breathe in goodness. You don't breathe in the bacteria and mold and mildew. That's what Azuna does for us.
Yeah. And then all of these questions are pretty similar, asking questions. So I think
let's keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
Let's recognize these people that are asking.
Cindy from Kentucky. Hi. There's no question, but thank you
Cindy,
for saying hi. Chelsea from Scotland. Love you both. My question is, have you ever visited Scotland? If not, would you?
Yeah,
I would.
Me too. I've always wanted to go to Scotland.
I want to go to a castle.
That's where golf was created. Scotland. I should have did a trivia question for you. Let me make sure that's true. I'm going to Google it.
Golf was okay. She's going to look. How do you, this is kind of, how do you cope with a lot of kinky guests? We think they're all crazy in the Netherlands.
What?
She probably ignores it.
What?
She goes to her cabin and calls
Golf originated from a game played on the eastern coast of Scotland.
That's Sandy. I'll ask a question. She's still in the golf.
Okay, but I had to answer that.
That's how she plays golf, actually. She only goes to hole 2.
What I do with a guest, like
kinky guests.
I don't know. They're allowed to do whatever they want, just not to me or to my crew. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, if they're not hurting another person or someone else, they can be kinky all day long in their own cabin.
There you go.
Or in the jacuzzi. I don't care.
We like to keep it classy.
That's why they charter boats, so they can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
When they want to do it.
We don't judge.
And we have no judgment.
We need more podcast episodes. I listened to them all. When is your new podcast coming out?
When is it coming out?
Pat? May 22nd. Okay. You are a badass female captain. I love watching you do such a powerful role.
Who's that from?
Cynthia Romero.
Okay. Romero? Like R-A-M?
Romero.
I had a crew member named Romero. Okay, so.
And the last question is.
Well, but I didn't answer that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was that again?
She just said you're a badass female captain.
Oh, thank you.
There's no.
That's awesome.
She just wanted me to repeat that. Okay. Okay. Last question is, how do you feel after you saw the episode where Hannah went in Jason Ziegler's room yet lied and told you different?
That is so many years ago. Honestly, he was a client.
Oh,
when I met Aubrey and Angela.
cool.
They own 2 frogs in Ardmore, Oklahoma. So if you pass through Ardmore, Oklahoma, stop in and see Aubrey and Angela.
2 frogs.
2 frogs. It's pretty cool. They were guests on that particular boat and we became friends. I don't, that's a no-no. We all know that. But that's in the past.
Yeah. Can you get fired for hooking up with guests if you're working?
On board, of course.
On board?
Yeah, you're crossing the line. What if he, yeah.
Well,
it's a no-go zone. But you know what? When they're off the boat in a long way, like whatever they do is their business. I'm not their mama. But I would
just think
captain.
it's professional, like in any setting, right? Just be professional.
Yes.
So,
anyway. I'm looking for the questions on my Facebook.
Oh. Well, that was Instagram.
So, let's find these.
Eileen sent me some stuff.
Okay, great.
She said, would you or Bravo be open to hosting another Bravo show on board? Not quite sure what that means. Like,
like on Celebrity. I'm sure they would.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, who's that from?
Girls Love Bravo on Twitter. Thank you for asking.
Oh, very cool. So that was on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. So here's another Twitter. That's pretty. Do you regret that you're so hard on Frasier after seeing the season play out? From Charlie in Jersey.
Charlie. I'm trying to find the questions. Charlie
from Jersey. Do you regret?
Hard. So they don't show everything. And when you have a person that is fueling a gossip scenario, you take, especially if you're in a leadership role, leaders don't do that. So no, I don't regret any of it because you got to course correct. And sometimes you got to, you bring, it's either a light hammer or a heavy one. That was a heavy one because I had been listening and hearing day after day after day. And the one thing in leadership roles is you want to diffuse, not infuse. No matter how you personally feel about someone, there's a job to be done, a position to be respected. And if that respect isn't on board, then you need to go. Because you have to have respect for the positions and you have to be the model of what leadership is all about. You don't jump in with the gang and get on the bandwagon. You correct them so they know that this isn't okay. That's leadership, right? You know how many times I've gone down in the crew mess and said to the crew, shh, the guests can hear you? Like on a professional setting on a boat, you don't have that because there's no way you can be productive and continue back-to-back charters in the Mediterranean season from May until September and be successful. Otherwise, your client's not going to book your boat because the crew morale goes down and people pick up on that energy. So you need to have that energy. You have to be a team and you have to fall in line. And that's really what happens on board. Otherwise, just move on and have your own business and you can run it how you want.
There you go, folks. Would you handle, same person, Charlie from Jersey, would you handle the situation with Captain Lee differently now? Do you see his side of the coin and why he was offended?
No. No, Captain Lee wasn't on the boat. You have to make decisions as the captain. I don't check in with Captain Lee. It's not his boat anymore.
Especially after he had surgery.
Yeah, so when you're signed on the boat, you have full responsibility. So if something happens catastrophic, is Captain Lee going to go to prison or is Captain Sandy? You know, it's like with taking command of a boat, you take the responsibility with it. And that responsibility lies on the person who's signed on as captain. A courtesy call I did to Captain Lee after. I think he was wrong.
It was just unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. And to be honest, everybody, if you just look at the Twitter, they agreed.
Yeah.
So.
Is Leah going to open one of her skin studios in Florida? Yes, I am. We're building a home and it's going to be done in July or August. So probably, but we won't move for a year because my daughter is still in high school. But I'll start looking for a studio there 5 months before we are there full time.
Yeah, and you'll
make
go
sure
back
it's
and
right.
forth. We had talked about that. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited, actually.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll do skin anywhere I go. I'll find a way to stay in the beauty industry. And I hear our puppies. With skin and anything beauty, I will always be a part of.
Yeah, she's pretty good at skin. Just look at mine. I'm not me. I'm just kidding.
Your skin looks good. You get compliments all the time.
All the time.
I think that's all that was.
Yes. So our next season, we're going to do live questions, which is going to be really cool. So this is our second set of episodes. We've learned a lot. The one thing I love about Leah and I is we continue to be open to learning, having new ideas, new experiences. And I'm just so grateful that we have listeners and viewers, and we're so grateful for you.
Yes.
So, okay, Leah, you got to close it up. She says a good job.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for responding to our post that we posted on such short notice and asking us questions. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we're going to put a link up. So if you can subscribe and support our channel, we'd be so appreciative. The Captain Sandy and Leah Rae Show. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, and in July, she's going to, or maybe before July, we're going to try out this new piece of equipment and sing some live music.
Yeah, sing live.
She was going to give me a couple parts in her song when we did the Christmas concert. It was a fundraiser. It was really fun.
It was fun.
What was my part going to be?
Yeah.
I was going to be a backup singer.
No,
How do
it
I
was
do
something.
Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love.
Yeah, you were going to say, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Something, But we were so
I need some
busy.
Work. She could help me be
I
better.
was so sick that concert.
And he was like blowing on those straws. Sucking on those straws because apparently the straws like help your voice.
Yeah, there's a straw technique that you can blow into certain size straws and it opens your vocal cords up and helps you get your voice back. It worked. It worked.
Yeah. She was able to belt out the song. It was so funny because on the stage, she did the song and she goes, I did it. And everyone was like, what is she talking about?
Yeah,
like she can sing.
The people that know me knew what I was talking about. So I was grateful.
Yeah, because she had no voice. Well, anyway,
thank you guys for tuning in and joining us. And if you have any more questions, you can always ask us because we're always looking at our Instagrams and social media. And we just love that personal connection.
Yes, thank you.
So
and I'm going to press
guys.
these buttons now. Well, maybe not that one.
What's that one?
Not that one.
Okay. Okay. Bye,
That
guys.
one. Okay, we watch this one.
She'll do this all night.
Nothing's gonna hold